What an absolutely incredible day. Just decided to get out in the middle of the day and take some time walking, enjoying myself out in the fields. I read something someone wrote on Facebook. They said, all those things that you thought, if only I had time to get it done. And they wrote, I realize now that time wasn't the problem was me. And I think so many of us, suddenly we've got all this time to get things done, to learn to speak Spanish, to work on playing the guitar, to clean up whatever it was we wanted to clean up. And I was always envious of guys who got to run in the middle of the day on a beautiful day like today. And so I thought, I'm just going to head out and spend some additional time outside. But as I was walking, I thought about an old friend of mine. Her name was Barbara. Her parents had a vacation home on the bay in Long Beach, and she owned Hobie Cat number 1. They literally bought it from Hobie Alter. It was Hobie number 1, 14-foot Hobie Cat. And I used to watch her in the evenings take that thing out. And she would invite me to sail. We would sail together and get up on one pontoon, a Hobie, a catamaran. It's got 2 pontoons on it. We'd get up on one pontoon, and I always wanted to do it by myself. To get out there and skipper it alone, way up there, and to fly one pontoon up out of the air by myself. And I remember the first time she said, Eric, take it out. Go ahead. It was this gorgeous evening. The sun was kind of setting. I was 14 or 15 years old, young, tan body. I took off in Hobie Cat number 1 and sailed across the bay. And there's a spot where, just past the Biedenhorn's house, where it suddenly opens up to the entire ocean and the wind comes across. And right when you hit that spot, man, you know the wind's going to be hitting the sail. There's just a mainsail on a Hobie 14. And I got into the area and the wind hit it. And man, I just started flying. I had it pulled all the way tight. And I just started flying. I was up on one pontoon. I was over. And I remember she had said to me, whatever you do, even if you tip over, don't let it go turtle. That means you go upside down completely with the mast into the bottom. And I started flying. I was with, and it looked so incredibly scary. So I just popped the main sheet. That's the line that holds in the sail, and fell all the way back down the 4 or 5 feet to the water, fell out of the boat, had to swim and catch up with the boat, climb back on, sail it back in, humiliated. I'd wanted to be up on that one pontoon so badly, but when I got there, I was scared. And I thought about how many times we dream about getting to a certain point in our lives, and then when we get there, we're scared. And that memory of how much we had wanted something, well, it goes with us for our entire lives. Because we think about, well, then we had it right within our grasp, and when we had it, we let it go. I don't know what it is that you had in your grasp at some point in your life. You had wanted it, you had looked forward to it. Suddenly that beautiful moment came when you had it, and then you let it go. And you're still carrying the pain from it. What you need to do when you've got a little bit more time right now is to learn how to let it go a little bit each day. You've already taken the hard fall. You've already taken the loss. But don't carry the burden with you for the rest of your life. Let it go. You see, had I held on to that main sheet completely, it would have burned my hands. What I needed to do was know how to just release easily, know how much sail to have in or out. And I wasn't experienced on a catamaran to know how to do that. And in our lives, what we need to do is know how to release things easily. And sometimes we've let it go when we've hurt ourselves. And that pain we carry for a lifetime, let it go. Not all at once, that'll hurt too. But a little bit, and a little bit. Take great joy in reconnecting. Some of my greatest joys across my lifetime have been reconnecting with people. Reconnect. Tell your story. Share. It's what I do with these little motivational moments, is I try to work through those times where I had that pontoon flying in the air. I had what I dreamed about all at once, but then I'd lost it, and I get to tell the story, and I get to process through it. And together with you, I get to find healing for myself, and hopefully you can find some healing too, because otherwise we're stuck in a mediocre life. And on a day like today, with fields like this and clouds like that, none of us want to be mediocre. We've been invited, even in the midst of this mess of a plague that's going on in our world, to be the miracle. And you can be the miracle today also. If you need to let go slowly, begin today. And if you need to do that by reconnecting, begin today. And that's how you and me get to become the miracle. Hey, know that I'm praying for you, praying for your family, praying that together we can be miraculous and step away from mediocre lives. This is our opportunity to be the ones who can bring the healing. God bless you. Have an absolutely fantastic evening.